Good morning, everyone. Hola, Bernardos. I'm getting caught up from yesterday on your videos this morning. And I wanted to share with you new information that we found out about your APR history exam for 2020. Last night, there was a webinar for teachers, and we were walked through the process with Trevor Parker about what AP is going to look like for this year. For art history specifically, guys, you knew already that it was going to be all writing. You knew that the focus was going to be on content areas 1 through 6, but we didn't know the format of the questions, whether we would be writing 3 15-minute or some other arrangement of questions. Well, we now know that your first question will be a 25-minute question. It is the argumentation question that would have been on a normal exam, Q2. That's usually how I reference it. But we haven't worked on Q2. We have worked on some of the skills that are associated with it, like visual analysis and contextual analysis. But the question is really kind of built around building and defending an argument. So we will begin working on that right away. The second question is going to be a typical 15-minute question. And I was hoping last night to find out what kind of question, but crafty old College Board, they're not going to tell us. So I'm guessing that second question could be an attribution, it could be a comparison, or it could be a question on continuity and change. Now, those are the kinds of questions we've been writing all year long and will continue to do so all the way up to the exam. So I'm not too worried about that second question because you know the format. You know, you mark your text, you know, you skip lines in between your different responses. I mean, we've been working on these skills all year long, and I really am going to need you to engage those things. Even though we're doing it through distance, doesn't mean that the nature of the game has changed. So I'm happy, I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll be able to do this well. It will be done online, and a couple of things that you need to be aware of. I'm a little concerned in that you will have to monitor your own time. You will be doing this at home. You'll be doing it from either your laptop or your cell phone. I prefer you do it from your laptop. So basically, we will have to practice that, and I'm not exactly sure how I'll facilitate that for you with Canvas right now. But I do know that I want you guys to go ahead and sign up for turnitin.com. It's an application you've probably used in some of your English classes already, but we will, for now, for the time being, submit our assignments that way just to kind of get our head into thinking digitally. Most of what we've done with the writing has been on paper, where you have been able to mark the text and scratch out your answers and do things in that fashion. And you still will be able to, if you want to work on paper and then take a picture of your work. I'm not sure how to advise you other than to say, I don't want you doing something new on the day of the exam. Okay. So we will play around with turnitin.com. And for this first submission, I want you to try it digitally. Okay. I don't want to get submissions that are pictures of writings and such. Let's try and see if we can translate what we already know about doing well on writing and put it into a digital format. Okay. I will walk you through that. Now, I had originally planned for this assignment to be given out on Monday, Tuesday. I'm thinking that I'm going to ask your writing to be due on Tuesday evening at midnight, just to keep us on track with what we're learning from in Unit 8. Okay. Today's lecture is all about Romanticism. That's the last topic that we have to cover for this unit. So it's probably smart for you over the weekend to start reviewing the different content pieces that are part of this entire unit. I believe it starts with the end of the Renaissance and moves forward all the way to where we are right now. So look at that in a thematic way. Basically, with more information coming out today, there may be more updates that I had to share with you, but I wanted to let you know that I think the exam will definitely be doable, provided we finish the content area 4 stuff that we've got to cover, which I'll continue to do in classes with you online. But also review the format and the skills necessary for doing well on that Q2 on the argumentation question. So that's everything I know at the moment. I'll be sharing with you guys in other lessons I'm going to develop for you specifics on how to piece and put together a strong kind of argument, including what evidence you need, whether it's visual or contextual, and how you provide analysis and nuance for backing it up. Okay. So we will go through that stuff. Don't be overwhelmed at this point, because I think the skills that we've been working on all year long are going to serve us well as we move forward. But wanted you to know that before we started, and we'll share more with you as I find out more. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy your lessons today.